Good evening, everybody. I don't know why that's on that. I always change this. There we go. So good evening all. That was quite lucky. I don't know if that caught. Hopefully not. We're all keeping well this evening. No, it was actually me had it open, so we have, why aren't you going up the top, you idiot? Richard, good evening. Jake, Lyndon, Richard, oh Grace, I hope you're okay, not too sick after eating all chocolate eggs. I didn't actually have any yesterday, or any over Easter, to be honest. But Jake is in as well. Grace will be looking for a pencil sharpener, yep. And John and Holly, good evening to you guys. So I need to set up the other as well, because I set that for 10 past. I always set that a bit later so it's ready for here, but as you can tell, it didn't quite go to plan. I don't even know where my phone holder is, which that doesn't help. So, just to add chaos as always. I don't know where that's gone, and I kind of need that. I think I used to have two, and I don't even know where a single one of them is. Oh, jeez, where's that gone? Am I coming through loud and clear anyway, guys? Tooth is actually getting a bit worse, Richard, to be honest. I do have an emergency appointment for tomorrow, however, but it's like it's the last appointment, 5 o'clock tomorrow night, so beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. I phoned up just after lunch to be told, oh yeah, we've got one more. That's 5 o'clock. I was kind of hoping for an earlier one to actually be able to, never does that how I want it. Yeah, to actually be able to, where is it? There we go. Yeah, what am I trying to say? Oh, right. So we are coming through. Yeah, so unfortunately, last appointment of the day, which, especially when I think it's going to be a tooth extraction, I was kind of hoping not, so I could get it done. But I've got to wait all day with it tomorrow, and you can guarantee now it's just going to play up because it can. So, yeah, that's always fun. So I've just got to sort out the view, so if you guys just bear with me. I'm really not fully with it today, but hey ho. And this isn't playing ball either. No. Good luck for tomorrow. Thank you, Richard. I am nervous because, again, it's a new dentist. The dentist I used to use for emergencies stopped having anything to do with NHS on beginning of this year, so it's a completely new dentist again, which yeah, I'm not looking forward to the most. I have confidence issues when it comes to dental treatment, so I'm kind of not looking forward to it, but Rob's going to be there with me, so hopefully I don't know what to do either. I was kind of going to come off with the train commission for now. Maybe just crack on with that off of lives. Just to, you know, concentrate. And then when I reveal it, it will be the finished article, so to speak. So I don't know how long I'm going to manage tonight either. The RGJ actually knackered me after. So, I don't know where Nismo is actually. That's the point. I was thinking of doing him, but I don't know where he is. So just bear with me, guys. If not, it'll have to be one of the horse ones. I had actually kind of planned to do him. Oh no, he's here. So I might do a bit more on Nismo today. Or the horse, I really don't know. I haven't actually made up my mind. Pain usually stops when you get to the dentist. Oh no, the last time I had issues with my teeth, when I had my wisdom teeth problems, it was literally the night before, and I swear it was like a final hurrah. I was literally crying in Rob's arms and I barely slept that night. It was like it was a final hurrah, but I had put up with that tooth for a few years, all through COVID and everything. So yeah, that was like a final hurrah from it. A big like, stuff you, I know you're taking me out. But yes, good luck. And the problem is I've got only one on my lower. It's being the side I eat, so I don't know how I can sort out dentures or anything when oh yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I don't know how I can sort out dentures when I... No, it's completely going today. Yeah, when I haven't got a dentist, I don't know how I can sort things like that. So I'm just going to have to put up with it, I think, and wait for it to play up again on the next one. But I was warned that I would have trouble with teeth when older, like my mum and dad were. So, how is the music volume-wise, guys? Do let me know. Now we're actually set up to start. Just give me a minute or two, guys, just while I get the final position. And then I can, I've not even got the comments up on top yet. Scott, good evening. I'm just bringing up the comments on the computer, so I haven't already done that. I'm still here, kind of here with teeth. Kind of here. But 8 teeth though, that's a lot. I bet you felt relief after. Placement door sign came today, so it's now pride of place on railway door. Replacement, oh dear, what happened? And that like button is hit, thanks guys. So just let me get the other up and then I'm good to go. So there we go, let's get the comments up there going as well. Nice work, thank you Scott. Pleasure to have you in. Like I said, this is a bit disorganised today, but tooth issues and that, it's just stepped me back, so right, let's get you in a good position on that as well, and then we get started. It happened, yeah, this is usual for me, but yeah, a very big welcome in to you. The cat drawing is more and more like Vinny each time I see. So yeah, I do need to really get on with it. And Nismo's face, I kind of avoided all the sides here. But it is coming slowly. Let me get the light behind, so that should prevent it as well. That should give us something there as well. I don't know how the shine is. We'll address that in a second if we need it. It's got on there, it's you guys on Tube of You. Let's see if I can raise this a bit again and get the camera up though. So I am multi-streaming, guys, so I'm not just talking like a madman. I am talking to 2 different. If only TikTok would give me my stream key, then I can set it up that you could view both from the same thing. So, and thank you for the follow, Scott. I'm glad to see that even with my madness you still want to follow. Hey, a little bit of chaos is never a bad thing, is it? So thank you for that follow. Right, I just need to get this camera up higher as well. No, I think that's probably too high. Because I think you guys are just a bit too low. I want someone please remind me to finish my tea. Right, that's a bit better, isn't it? On the shine for you guys. Let's get this secure on here. There we go. I've only done one live and it was a circus. Oh, I've done quite a few now, but it's always a circus. So, very big welcome to the circus, Scott. Supposed to have been 12 out, but left 4 to hold my dentures. Not that I wear them often. Richard, has he lost his ear? Yeah, it seems by the light that he has, but his ear is still there. What was I thinking? So not Gizmo, it's Nismo. Just a name he was given when we got him, and because he was a rescue, so especially because he was an older boy, it was thought that changing his name would have been too confusing. He was about 3 when my sister took him on, so we thought that changing my name wouldn't have been fair, you know, especially with the age he was. It wouldn't have been confusing, but it would have certainly taken him a while to get used to it, although he was known by other names in the end. Possibly a bit too rude for internet though. But yeah, I do miss the lad. Now I'm just going to do my usual shares out and then we should be good to go. For some reason this app is not as reliable at letting people know. So apologise those on the top, it is a bit shaky while I'm doing this. There we go. Well, the one annoying thing I do find with this is depending on the camera angle is how he looks. So, lovely cat and lovely drawing. Thank you, Richard. I do miss the lad. I really do. You know, I know he's loved where he is now, so that's the main thing, I suppose, is he is loved and looked after, and I am updated on him, so I suppose I'm quite lucky in that retrospect. Oh, and I didn't bring my pencil case. I knew there was something. Alexa, drop into Rob's bedroom.
Okay, dropping in.
I knew there was something I forgot. Rob?
Yeah?
Are you coming down anytime soon?
Possibly right.
I might have forgotten my pencil case.
What?
I might have forgotten my pencil case.
Where is it?
In my bag.
Okay.
If it's alright, please.
I'll
Sorry.
bring it through in a bit.
Oh, okay, thank you. Alexa, drop out. I do love that, it's so handy. Shadow Star, thank you for the gifts and thank you for the follow as well. Some people are awful. Well, this is true, you know. Like I said, I'm very lucky that it was through a mutual ex-friend now, but a mutual friend that did mean I've been updated on him and kept up with it, so I suppose that's one thing. You know, and they even said, as morbid as it sounds, when that time comes, as long as it's fair and possible, that I can be there at that point as well. But, you know, it does all depend on the nature of it and if it's like an emergency or a planned thing, obviously. I know they do their damnedest to make it possible, but no, he's a character, for sure. It's like with me feeling unwell at the moment, he would have been so cuddly and he wouldn't have left my side. So yeah, I did forget something. Not the pencils, just the pencil case that has like the tools in it, so. I think it's raining outside actually. Oh, Sugar Rob. I think it's raining outside. We may or may not have had the barbecue out to cook the meat on today. Because why not? And thank you for the likes over on TikTok, guys, as well. It is appreciated. Oh, Angela, darling, hello, sweetheart. I'm sorry if I've missed a comment. So nice to see you in, sweetheart. The reason I'm going over this now is with these new pencils. So hiya, darling, and Roxy as well, thank you for the likes. Warning received, says Rob. I bet he loves it now, poor Vinny. Vinny was dumped on the streets when he was around 18 months old. Had him 7. Oh, so Nismo actually decided he was mine. So my sister got him, but I was living there at the time. And the reason I say I think it was him that chose me was my nephew's severely autistic, and at the time he was going through a stage of like waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning. We'd barely got any sleep at that time. Lady Amy, thank you so much for the gifts, darling, and hello. So yeah, he decided that he was mine because he decided that my nephew was up and out, screaming, shouting. That was just the usual thing for him. And next thing, I felt this weird sensation on the bed, and Nismo had peed on the bed. And he never did it after. Well, he just never did it again. So I'm still convinced to this day it was like he made sure that he was mine. He was like marking me as his. Like I said, I do miss the sod. I really do. And thank you for all the likes on the top as well. I've got a flash goal, whatever that is. Okay, I'm going to try this. Those know that I don't really know, so I'm going to try this flash goal thing and see what actually happens. I'm still getting used to things there, so that should be interesting. Do you have any pets, Richard? Poor thing, my sister had a cat that needs a special diet and is like, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you, Amy. This is actually my boy Nismo. Sadly, I had to give him up during COVID. We're working in the northwest with the ambulances, and I just couldn't be there for him, and the person who looks after him just, yeah, that was a story in itself. but luckily he went to a mutual friend, so I am still updated with him. I'll get a print of this when I've done this. She's not saying, she doesn't know, but I will get a print of this done for her. And she's always joked, she said I can have him back whenever I wanted, which I think is lovely, and she calls herself and her partner step-parents, and I'm his parent. You know, so couldn't do any better than that, I suppose. I'm extremely lucky in that sense. This is a gorgeous piece of art to pay homage to him. Thank you, darling. This is why I did it, actually. This is exactly what it was about. This is just my little nod to him. I miss him every day. I said to Rob earlier that I'm just missing him, especially feeling a little bit rubbish with the tooth. I actually said to him today, I said I miss him. Morgan, bless him, is cuddly when he wants. I said, where if Niz had been here, he would have been cuddled up to me. I do miss the lad. But, you know, he's alive, he's well, it's... But obviously these were done with the old pencil, so... Using the Faber-Castells, it's already, I can see a difference in like the blacks. So it's kind of like sorting them out. Here's the first piece I started. Oh, thank you for the gifts, darling. Does that mean I've got that thing that it come up with? Like I said, I really don't know when it comes to gifts and that. It's gone, so I do thank you. But I'm multi-streaming, so if you hear me reading comments that aren't like there, it's because it's on the other. It lasts him just under 3 months. We actually spend more on Lola's ordinary cat food after 12 months. Yes, we have a lot of cats, and then a dog. I have a rescue dog now for 10 years, and he was one when we got him. Rescue street dog from Romania. Jeez. I've grown up always having rescue animals. You know, Time is a rescue. Who's now with me, mum and dad, and that. It's... But this was like my first piece as well, so I've definitely learnt a lot. The more since I've started Nismo, and sorry, I've just got to get my jewellery thing. Like I said, guys, never planned. So again, I look at Nismo and can see like the development throughout this piece as well, of where I started and how my drawings come along. But rather than just ending, you know, starting again, to me, he's kind of like as a journey piece. That's what he is. I have to go, but so glad to go. Well, Amy, darling, thank you for tuning in. And you take care. And thank you for the gifts. Yeah? Yeah. The purple pencil case. And that is obviously Rob sorting that out for me. What I'd do without him, guys. Sorry? In the main compartment. I must have already... Any luck, or do you need me to come in? Okay. Alexa, drop out. So what I'm going to have to do, guys, is I'm going to have to dash in there to find it, because it's got things like my my electric eraser in it. I don't have two of them, unfortunately. It would be nice maybe to build my kit that I can have like a travel kit and an untravel kit, but I will just wait for that. Hi, my Robbie's actually on me, Alexa, Bri. So good evening to you too, darling. Angela, I still need to put Prismacolor Premier Colour pencils away on my art table. Oh, I've literally just had to tidy up. Right, guys, I will be 2 minutes. Keep that chat alive. Keep those lights going. It always helps. And I will return shortly. I just need to try and find this pencil case. And then I'm going to work a bit more on his nose, I think. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Oh yeah, it's on the floor. Typical, guys. So I did actually bring it in. And that's Rob putting me barbecue away. So yeah, at some point I'd like to get it sorted that I can have like 2 sets, like a going away set and a here and there set, but I'm actually in a little bit dark for this. Oh, and Amy reposted this as well, so thank you very much to her. There we go, guys. My tea should be cooked now. What have you got, Bri? Quick time for a brew. Hey, Morgs, you coming out or rain, baby? So I have actually done a little bit more on Morgan yesterday as well. That's typical Grace. Yeah, exactly. Lasagna. Oh, Garfield likes lasagna. Still not finished that either. One of these days I'll get something finished. You not just hurt yourself doing that.
I bang my head.
Oh, geez, you always bang your head. Sounds good. Got a tuna pasta bake. Oof. Weirdly, I like salmon though. You've got it playing on your phone, haven't you? I'm gonna say I thought you'd hear an annoying voice. Oh wait, it's me.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to agree to that, dear.
Yes, it was.
Nope. Being a well-trained husband, that thing you're not, well, husband to be of mine.
Doesn't quite work like that.
It doesn't, does it? start changing weather and that.
I'm guessing you don't know where you put them.
No, I found them under the chair.
Thanks.
No, I was just going to carry on, didn't I? Because I said I couldn't find them, so... You haven't just spent time looking for them, have you?
No, of course I haven't.
After you've done that?
No comment.
Aw, what am I going to do with you?
Tell me that you found them.
Yeah, that's true. Why would I do something like that? You haven't got a light, have you? Because that's... Oh, Brian said low and John and Holly too. Oh, that's nothing cool. Okay. Yeah, did you see? Have you got a... So I'm not as obvious when I... Oh. Okay.
No, hold a second.
Richard's asking, how's your hand?
Yeah, answer.
Got it redressed today, and I've got... I've got to be honest, his hand is actually looking amazing. It's some... What was it they're using on it? Soliflex. Well, the people want to see it. Yeah, I was going to say, if you want to see the picture, drop us a message and I'll send it to you. But there's skin there now, which is something. Oh, I need to come and close it, don't I? And last TikTok on B. It's not showing me, but thank you for your follow. So... Yeah, his hand's doing okay. As for Toothbright, I've got it tomorrow at 5. So I've got to wait a whole another day, practically, till it's going to be sorted. Which is a pain, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. As an emergency thing. Now, are you looking at this? That's actually lighter. And it's funny what happens when you look back at things. It's still dark, but it's not as dark, which I appreciate you actually only see these things looking up close. But it is what will make the difference. When it's fully done. And like I said, these pencils are so much better. I read that as job, not Rob. You're tired. Oh, I know what you mean. I'm not sleeping that much at the moment. And if I do get sleep, it's very restless. See, because I've not actually done this piece for a while, I'm actually noticing things I haven't. So again, that's never a bad thing. again, this is stuff that you're mainly going to see up close. Angela, thank you for sharing this live, darling. They do look better. Yeah, they make a very big difference, don't they? They just seem to add a lot more. Whether it's what's actually in my pencil, I don't know. But like I said, I have noticed a stark difference using these compared to the old ones. And I'm so glad. Well, self-funded at this moment, but I do want to say Santa Fe Bob joined me as a patron, because I can't, you know, I want to give credit to that. I just can't have it written down because it's alive, but that means I can just save up there towards things. But I've said to Rob yesterday, I think with these pencils, why is this being flickering? I did say to Rob that I'm going to look with these pencils about maybe seeing if I can get individual, because I've used the HB, the 2B and the 4B a lot more. So I definitely think rather than buying a whole pack again, for now it's going to be a bit more efficient just to see if I can buy the individual pencils. Weirdly, he's got like an M shape here. The only thing I've noticed is it doesn't particularly like being married up to the old pencils going over each other. It does do it, but not as easy as when I'm just doing this on itself. So I just don't like it as much. Especially when I've blended with the old ones. But hey, that's what it's all about, experimenting and Jasmine with no audio. I always drop her a message. If it had dropped her a message there, you're buzzing. Why are you buzzing, Bri? So I need to get that chat back. And another user that's followed as well. Thank you for the follow. Train talk. Oh dear. Okay, right. What's I'm gonna... Oh, we're out today. Can't wait to show you my next stream. Ah, right. Well, that's what I thought you were buzzing excited. I was like, what are you... Oh, Jesus. I was like, what are you excited about? And that just knocked off the end of that pencil. Clever. Now I look at that, that is actually too high. That's why it's been looking off to me. It's even, so I've done this too high. It slightly goes up, but I don't think it goes up by that much. Let's get this sorted and I'll go over it again. It looks a bit more even there, but be right back. Gotta make some food. No worries, Angela. I'll update soon. I don't know, like I've done a lot, but it's taken me ages. Some of these things do though, Lyndon, isn't it? It's unless you're in the hobby and that, you don't. People just think, oh, it's something small. It doesn't matter, and it does make a big difference. Let's see if I can darken that just a bit. Plus, I'm worried about freebie eBay purchases. I have no idea what you're talking about, right, of course. I'm off for a week in June, so hoping to crack on with it then. Oh, nice. Bobby's eyes, right, so that's there. We just need to add more into here. So this was the other thing when I first started. I just didn't like going dark, and his nose definitely needs to go darker. And it's just for confidence as things have developed, and it's a habit I still have that I don't go dark enough. Move that a bit, there we go. Alright, so it won't be dark here, there's his nose. Grace is amazing. Thank you, buddy. Yes. I'm still learning, let's not deny, I've still got a long way to go. But I do think since I've started Nismo, a lot has come along since. But again, all this can go darker now like it should be. myself as always. You make it look so easy, Grace. I picked up a pencil the other day, but it wouldn't do what I wanted it to. It takes practice, Lyndon. You know, even now I still look back at previous work and think, oh God, you know, it's a complete and utter process, and the only thing I can say is just keep at it, and one day you'll do something and you think, no, this works. And you've always got the ugly stages with pieces as well, as I like to call them. And that's something else as well, a term that a lot of artists use. It's like Morgan at the minute, he's kind of in that ugly stage because he doesn't look quite right. But once you get past it, it's like the train. When I first did those wheels, I was like, God, it looks awful. And then once I'd done it, I was like, you know what, I'm happy with this. That's it, so this needs to come in more as well. That's better. I might even go to the AB 8B on this. The problem is, like, here's all lighter, and I think it was camera smudges at the time. See, I've done something wrong here with this as well. That should be like up there. I used to be very good at technical drawing. I got a good sense of perspective. Ah, okay. Yeah, the train I never imagined in a million years that I'd be doing, but I got asked to do it, and it was like, okay. You know, I'm glad I was tested it, because, you know, I wouldn't change it now, but it's certainly been a learning curve. Where are we going with this? That's about right. I think, yep, that's how the line should have originally been. So again, it's going back, I'm seeing these things that I missed. There's just so many variations of blacks in here with this, and it's so hard to get that mix. A lighter section there as well. That makes it look like something that says Richard. Oh dear. I'm not as talkative tonight with this with the tea, but that's why I haven't been reading out the railway comments and things. I'm just kind of leaving that chat to you guys tonight. Rob getting a haircut. No, he thought he'd try that last week when he burnt himself. How is life with little one, Jake? Holly said she thinks drawing is fantastic. What was the other one? So I've got the horses as well. Well, saying that, I've got the other. I might change it up in a bit as well, do something a bit different, but I've got the horse's eye, which obviously can be, a lot of horsey people love that kind of shot. They take the owner of their horse. And then I've also, again uncompleted, another one that I use as my experimental piece with the new pencil, side by side comparison, is a different view but with the horse bits. So I did enjoy that challenge with the metal. And then obviously Little Morgan is now my takeout piece because he's small enough that he doesn't get battered. Because that's the only problem. All these A4 pieces have got battered when they've gone out. So I thought I'd do a proper, and he's the first one I've actually created a proper border with as well. So, but he's at the ugly stage as much as I love him. So Richard, what is that white line I did? So that white line is not going to stay as white. But if you see my reference photo, it's harder to see. This is the only problem because now it's creating it really dark black. But he's got a very faint line there. I don't know if you guys can see it. But there is an extremely faint line. And that's what, so it's quite light at the moment. But that will be changing as I darken it down. So I use the blending stumps just to bring it down a bit. Because there was this one down here that I'd done, but it's too light. So that's all that is. It's lighter than it needs to be. But as you can see, even just going over start with the blending stump and it will blend it in. That looks amazing, Grace. Will you be framing Morgan? So Morgan is actually probably going to go to his mum. So I just thought a little something to have, and also as a, like I said, it's my first little mini piece to see how he comes out. And I didn't actually have a dog either, so it's kind of like a multi thing. A practice, if you will, as well for a doggy in Bri. So as soon as that train commission is done, I will be moving on to Brian's commission. But I think it's fair that I only do one commission at a time because I'm not a full-time artist, yada yada. It's, I think, more fair for me to do it that way. So Brian is patiently waiting for me to finish the train, and then I will crack on with his. So but where I'm not feeling 100%, I've not felt confident on the commission at the moment. So obviously if something goes wrong, I'd rather it went wrong with drawings that were just mine. Finish what you have first. Brian, don't be daft, darling. These are as they go. So, you know, once the train is done, yours will be started, and then I'll do it like I do here, where it's like a mix of everything. Because I think part of it is the ADHD, that I can't always go on like the same piece. But in the same sense, I know a lot of artists that sometimes by having multiple pieces, if you're struggling on one, you just come away from it. And that's the handy thing. And unfortunately, this day and age in social media, if you don't post, you don't get anything. So by having multiple pieces means that you know, there's always something for me to post as well. But I don't know if you guys can see how this black's making a difference or not. I really don't know how well the camera's showing it. Crazy Dane, that's good, thank you, buddy. Crazy Dane, I don't think is our Crazy Dane, guys, so don't worry, train lot, it's not the Danish one we know, it's a different one, because I've just had to look myself. Thank you, Crazy Dane. Anyone know where Paul Woods is tonight? I've noticed he's not in either. Unless I've been really blind and he is, and then he's going to say, "Oi, I'm here." Gus has been... But I am Danish. Yes, you are Danish. So what it is I'm multi-streaming at the moment. And the Tube of You, I do a model railway build with my other half. And thankfully a lot of them have come and supported me in my drawing. And we have a Danish modeler friend. So saying Crazy Dane, I didn't want them to think, oh, he's got TikTok. So, but I have another Dane here for the drawing as well. Because let's be honest, guys, did you just hear that and think that I was talking about him? But I do love in this day and age how your work can literally go international. I think that's pretty cool. So here's always a... I've kind of avoided it, but I think I do need to start on that. Gus being very demanding right now. He wants to play and he's telling me off. Oh dear. Come up, poor lady on me. It's the same with the railway modelling Grace. Step away and try something else and get back to it. Yeah, exactly. I'm extremely lucky that if the drawings bothering me, I've got a few drawings of a railway, and if a railway's bothering me, vice versa. So I'm quite lucky that I've got a few things, and it's like this week. You know, we are filming in advance. We might already have next week's episode done. Because it's literally just where we're at and inspiration hit, and you've got to do it. The only thing it does mean is it's going to be interesting avoiding things on the railway so you guys don't see what we've done. That's the only hard thing. So he looks very blotchy here, but I have got to address this with the colours and that, so I will do that. So he does look a bit weird by right now. I've just made a runner bean to veg patch. Oh, cool. Brian's heading off. No worries, Brian. You take care. Let's give this a sharpen. This I think actually needs to be smaller, but the only thing is you look at reference photo and because you're looking at it smaller you think, oh, it's too big, when actually it isn't. A bit of natural edging there. But Brian goes to his trains. Sometimes just talking about it with others makes you go, you know what? I'm going to do it. You never had that moment, guys? Right. Huh? The two objects are the same shape. Oh. I am! Oh, Jesus. Sorry guys, just bear with. There we go, I'm finally back on there. So it didn't tell me that that had froze there. It's annoying. Oh, I've really been on for an hour, Joes. I wonder why that had gone there. Get it. It should give you a sound so you at least know. Just sent you a message, John. My two's getting shorter every time I do this. Let's start that again. Oh, the rain's coming down a little bit. So I can't blend that out because it's too late. But I can create the illusion of blending out on this occasion. definitely raining out there, guys. I don't know how well you can hear that. To go darker. The weird thing is this has never been happy with this. I don't know why. The reason being, so I'm going to try and start again with that bit. Sounds bad out there. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Luckily, we are inside and nice and warm, aren't we, Morgies? It's like not warm enough for the heating to go on, like. I think the problem with this is it also includes like shadow the side of that nose. So that's why it's always bothered me, because it needs to be more like this. It's just kind of blended in. The Truth, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I don't know how this is coming across on the talk of tick, how loud or anything. It can't be helped, granted. I suppose that's what happens when you go live in a shed. Do I need to turn the music up though, guys? And Ria, thank you for the likes. I think I know where I went wrong with this piece, guys. A massive bit missing there in terms of a shadow. What happens when you take a step back? Okay, it doesn't look quite like that, but I will sort it out and get it blended in. Already it's starting to look a bit more as it should. It's the one thing I've never been happy with. I always look at it and go, what have I done wrong? I don't think that's how it's far either. But you know what, I'll always look back at this piece and it's special because it's my boy. But it's also special in the fact that this is kind of like my learning piece. This is a piece that I kind of started and stopped and started and stopped, and each time I've added a bit more development into it. right there. It does look a bit odd, granted, from the picture. But... I think this whole nose needs a rework, in honesty, guys. So I bet his nose does look worse than when we started. But I'm hoping, as this is sorted, it will come together a bit better. What do you think, guys? Does he look a bit weird? Well, if I zoom him out, because otherwise when you look up close, it definitely looks odd. But would you say that that is starting to look a little bit more normal? Like I said, the picture reference itself, possibly the trick of a light, it's a bit weird in itself. Looks like it's trying to rain here, not good. Just bear with me, guys. What are you doing? It looked okay to me before, but I knew nothing. So that's not a problem. Oh, jeez, don't get rid of that. But what it is I'm trying to be like real decent to the actual picture itself. Where I may have failed up, but hey, one of those things. Oh, that's a good price, thank you. I just feel like it was always unfinished. And like I said, because of my confidence with using darker, He's never been the right shade as he should be either. Right. I've got it, I've got it. And that actually needs to be on that slight angle. Let's just get rid of this line and start again. That should line us up for that. And that itself is lighter. That's darker, that's lighter again, go figure. Sorry, good. It's fine, Richard, I know what you meant. I got you. Look here, there's like 2 lots of shadows. That is not like that either. It's like that is too high and that's too low. I agree with Richard, but last time I did anything art related, it would have been 25 years ago or so. So the reason why I'm ending up making these changes actually is I'm noticing it more now that I'm trying to make it darker to how dark it should be. And that's the problem. Is because I'm now looking at it to make sure I get the right darkness. Because of that. That's how I think I'm noticing these things now. Because I'm looking at it to make sure I get it right. Jeez Louise. So this is probably going to look a bit odd again for a little bit. More for me, it's school. So yeah, hopefully as I'm doing this, it will take shape again, just in slightly new lights. Actually looks like a mini bat. Right, there's something there I'm not happy with. Still. It's like a mini bat wing, it's funny. But I've got to do it in a way that I'm not getting those thick lines and it's blended, and this is where it's starting to go wrong. Completely white as well. bone dry here. Nice for some. Just ordered the food for bird feeders, can't let this little bird starve, although it does seem the squirrels take more than the birds. Squirrel! Ah, you gotta give love for the squirrels. Got this right because it's fine here, but it's darker there. I thought of you to say Grace went to film a steam train and saw a squirrel on a fence and shouted, "Squirrel!" Ah, fantastic. Not that I'm a child, not that I'm ever not going to grow up like, you know. I'm a bad influence, clearly. Oh, what is it called? Pete and Petra. There was no one near me. I'm roaming our blackbirds. Had chicks, they brought them out of the nest yesterday, and now they're running all over the garden. So I actually had a blackbird that just loved me sorting the garden. Would literally come and get worms, wouldn't care that I was there. I think again, like you guys, it's the babies. Oh dear, watch for cats. So yeah, quite lucky. Meg's here, hasn't really bothered, but she's not been out as much, so maybe that's why. I was fighting. Maybe I'll maybe ask him not to come in here and we make a cup of tea, but no chance right now. Alan Reynolds, good evening, sweetheart. Hope you're keeping okay. The only thing that I find isn't as good is to actually get a sharp point. You really have to get quite a lot of the pencil, and even then, it's it does use a lot of it. Unless I did that. So that is actually bigger. Why it's not? Okay, we're getting a bit more realism here as well. Now by his eye. Where do we start getting longer? Right, we missed that out when I first did this. Oh, front pencils. The pen thing is amazing. Pencil will be too small soon. Yes, I'm going to order, I think, to save the cost of, you know, buying the whole pack again. I'm going to look into if I can buy individually, because it's VHB 2B and 4B at the moment that I'm consistently using. But again, part of this is, I suppose, my confidence in not using, going up the higher gradients as I should. If I actually use these pencils properly, then it might make a change. How bearable is that sound, guys? Because obviously I don't want to keep this on if you guys are struggling with the hearing and that of it, if the weather's too bad. I also fancy all okay. Right, not a problem then, Richard. Just seems, well, by looking at your camera, so it's away, that shouldn't be there. That one can stay. Does need to be darker. I'm taking my looks back at this, and this is where I'm seeing these things, guys. That's actually a bit shorter. It's just above where that starts. This goes out, taking off. That's too long, however. I think I've done this too high, actually. How about it, guys? But yeah, I do love this. It's so much easier again, especially the old work off of it. Just putting that back in just to give me something. I think this is too low. I'm looking at the actual picture reference. Yeah, it should be about here it starts. So it might be where it starts getting it into place a bit better. That might suit it a bit better. I like it on the floor. Better on in your lap, huh? Oh dear. Yeah, I like the sound of rain. What I like is especially on a warm summer's evening, when we need that first bit of rain. And you just sat there with the door open and you can just listen to the rain on the path. And to me, that is one of the best feelings ever. This is a picture of my cat. Could you draw her? CR25. Do you have a name? Because it's not actually showing me a name. It does this sometimes. But yes, I could look. If you drop me a email, I have actually now created an email address. Chloe, hi Chloe darling. I have created an email address. Thank you for the follow. Let me just check that I've got it right. Because it's only recently, so if I can get logged into it, I know that's it. I think it's Prescott Portraits at outlook.com, but just bear with me, let me log into it to make sure that is it. Maybe I should put that I actually now have an email address. Well, it's come up. Let me see if I can log in. Oh, I want a code thing. Bear with, guys. So, Chloe, I'm not disappearing. It needs a code from my email, so I've got to go on my phone to get my... Oh no, I could do it on my iPad if it's not logged out. Just bear with me, because then I can get in touch with you and talk to you about the things as well that you need for that. Right, I'm just going to have to go on my phone for 2 seconds just to sort the code out. But I think it is Prescott Portraits at outlook.com. It's come up. Oh, skip now for 7 days. Right, I'll do that actually. Skip now for 6 days. Right. Stay signed in. Yep. Right, it is because it's for Patreon as well. So yes, my email is prescottportraits at outlook.com. Oh, it's done it on the wrong thing, that's why. Oh. And then drop me a message and we can have a chat, because there is a couple of things that I'll need to ask with you and discuss with you. There you go, the email is in the chat there as well, Chloe. So I do have another commission to do first. It's actually a doggy for Brian. But yeah, definitely drop me a message and we can have a chat on there. For some reason I can't see you on the chat, but I can message you on TikTok after you're live. Yeah, go for it, Chloe. What I'll do as well is... are you on Facebook, Chloe, or Instagram? Because I know the messaging here can be a bit funny. You can also Facebook and Instagram. Actually, Facebook is better because then you can send me pictures. So if you're on Facebook, it's Prescott Portraits there, same picture. And that way I can get pictures from you on there as well. Only iMessages and TikTok. Not a problem, darling. We can work it out. But it's Prescott Portraits at outlook.com. Maybe it doesn't like me putting my email in the chat. And Nancy, good evening, sweetheart. I hope you're keeping okay. Now, the tube of views seems to have frozen comments unless people are purely watching rather than messaging. So do let me know, guys. Oh, you're great. Good. Thank you for popping in, darling. And thank you for the likes, guys. I'll message you on my TikTok and then take your email there, and then I can forward you some pictures. Not a problem. If you have any issues messaging me, just comment on one of my posts, and then that will remind me that I need to get in contact with you, okay? Because it can be a bit iffy sometimes. I can't remember what my privacy settings are. I love supporting my fellow artists. It's appreciated, Nancy. It truly is. Richard, still here watching Your Grace. No problem, darling. I'm a hyper-realism artist myself. Yes, I still need to properly go onto your profile, darling. It's just with breaking a tooth and everything, I've been a little bit out of it. So, you know, especially work and think it's just manic. Everyone always goes live when I've got work. I think I might need to get... Oh, I'm using my 4B, that's why. Where's my 6? Oh, where have I put my 6? All the way over there. Thank you so much. No worries, Chloe. And Kenny's Railway. Hi, guys. You okay? Let's get that darkness back into here as well. Good, full of bugs again. Oh no. It's that typical Easter holiday, isn't it? And I still haven't sent you that chat thing either, have I? A website and things. So I will get that sorted for you as well. I broke a tooth last week, so I've not really been doing much, unfortunately. Alright, let's get this one sorted once and for all. So I'm missing like my triangle here. Sounds a bit weird, but that's the shape it is. Let's check it out. Right. That is too far over. That, again, I think is what my problem is. I think. I love you, Jordan. Thank you, darling, and thank you for the gifts. Nancy, I don't actually use charcoal yet. It's a plan, but I'm worried about the mess. And 2 sets, because I need to let Rob in while it's raining. So yeah, I'm yet to use charcoal, but I do use these pencils that are kind of like charcoal based. I've got someone inquiring maybe about a commission. So, huh? No, I know. Try woodless charcoal pencils. Can you message me that, Nancy? Because I will forget. Kids are little play carriers. Exactly. Still here watching Grace, John and Holly. Meant to rain for the next few days, but warming up for the weekend. And Moneybrook Junction is still here. Has it stopped raining? No, it's still raining here. I think it might be in for a little while. So I'm going to have to address this again because it's not all too dark. I'm talking to myself again, aren't I, guys?
till 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Sorry.
About 8 till 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh yeah. That's a missing comment. So is this your cat? Yes. This is Nismo that I unfortunately had to give up during COVID because we're working in the northwest. But he is actually with someone I know, so I do get regular updates on him. This is Nismo. I miss him so much.
Not in the steam tray.
Sorry?
Not in the steam tray.
No. I've said I'm going to kind of come off social media, so when it is finished, it's going to actually look different.
Okay.
Than if I'm constantly posting it. It's going to... I use charcoal and it's not that messy if you know how to use it. Yeah, this is me. It would be messy then. This is me we're talking about. Huh? Well, it's 9 o'clock actually anyway.
I'm watching a film anyway, so
Oh,
finishes about half an hour.
I've just got into this for some reason. I think I've not done him for a while, have I? So just bear with me, guys. I'm just going to continue for probably about another half an hour. But I am away from the screen temporarily. But this is actually the first time I've worked on Nismo since I've started using the Faber-Castells. So there's definitely differences. I think tonight we've actually come on quite a bit just by using it for that. I'm just not happy about this big gap. It's just, something feels off to me.
Yeah, it's due to get worse.
Alan, rain in North Wales and clear starry sky here in Dover. Meteor storm tonight after 10, so guess it's raining here tomorrow. I like how you've captured those eyes. Thank you, Alan. Ah, thank you. You have a good evening, darling. Are you going live? Does little man want to go live? Thank you for popping in, though, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's due to get worse in about 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is weird, because XC said on you until about midnight, but... It's obviously, there we go. You see how I changed it? Not today, little one has fallen asleep. Oh, bless. Well, you all get well soon as well. Oh, yes, you've been this way, haven't you? I completely forgot with my tooth. Is he going in?
Yeah, get his bones well.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's the dog, by the way, guys, not Rob. Rob isn't having bones. Anybody else eat a dog biscuit when you were a kid, though? Just while we're on that conversation. I know it's a cat in the view, but take it easy, you too, sweetheart, and you all get better soon. I'll drop you a message when you're feeling better. See, the only thing I've got to sort with Nismo, and I'm hoping as it builds, is he looks quite angry here. Which, that is Niz, he was always quite straight. But I think as I build up with these new pencils and add all the colour down here, it will bring that softness back into his eyes. I think it's just because it's quite sharp on his eyes at the moment. That's why it looks, and as well, when I was first using the app for my outlines, I stupidly did it to fit the picture, so it did distort him a little. So I'm trying to kind of sort out, but like I say, it was the first piece I started. So I could just turn around and say, nah, stuff it, I'll start from scratch, but that would be easy. If I can sort him out, then at least it's, you know, and the colour should bring in like his shape as well. Or at the moment it's not really showing the shape of his mouth, because he massively needs colouring. To bring that emphasis of the shadows and that in it. So like this is his mouth, but that isn't his mouth. It's just I haven't got to that bit yet. Thank you, Richard, if I haven't said thank you already. So I will do a little bit more and then probably end it for the night. I'm not feeling 100%. I really am not with this tooth. You know, at one stage I wasn't actually even going to go live. I said to Rob I might have cancelled it, but I had a kip. I feel so old saying, oh, I had a kip. But medication and that and the Gilberts are just... Sorry about back here, but it moves, isn't it? And that's why that was looking odd. No, that's something that's up now. Not another line there, but we do have some more dark here. This is actually too far out. Right, and it goes out there. That's now in the right place, and this one needs to go over. My sister ate a few built biscuits when she was a toddler. I wasn't so adventurous. Rob ate bonios. Paul, good evening, sweetheart. I was wondering where you'd got to. this. Just need to go darker. Again, it's the new over the old pencils, and they don't quite marry up with each other. That's so good, never give up. Taze, thank you so much, and for the likes. It's nice to see some new faces in here today. It's just, he was the first piece, and I've learnt a lot since. And I could just get rid of him, but I'm not going to. He will forever be kind of a piece that I've started with, and he's been my development piece, so to speak. Probably such a perfectionist because of who he is to me as well. But I think on that I am starting to struggle, I'll be honest guys, probably because of not being 100%. So I am getting to a stage I might be calling it a night soon. There's no point carrying on if I'm struggling like. Don't do too much grace. Call it a night and have a rest. You've done a great job tonight. Thank you, buddy. I do think I've got to be serious about it, you know, because this is when mistakes would start happening. And I think we've achieved a lot with him tonight. Don't get me wrong. I think he's coming along. But I think if I do just too much, that's when things could start going wrong, and that's when it would upset me. So So I am kind of dosed up on painkillers and a little sleep at the moment, so I'm just starting to feel that flag a bit where it's just, I think I might just cuddle up with Rob and watch some Doctor Who, to be honest. Just wait for tomorrow and our removal. I think we've achieved a bit more on him. It's just things like this do take time. Yeah, when you get tired. I love how you've done markings on those most ears and whiskers. So yeah, these actually were indents, believe it or not, with a cuticle stick. That was before I had like this tool. Now I've got this, then I probably will just eyeball it and do it yourself. So it has, you know, like that position where I've done it slightly wrong. It's more difficult to cover it up. I think I've managed it. But it is more difficult when you've got indents in the page to cover things up. So, you know, having that tool now does make a big difference. So again, you know, he was the first piece I did, so thanks to my life despite you not being well. It's appreciated us all. Hope you get okay tomorrow. Thank you guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you one and all, and Chloe, I look forward to your message, darling. We can have a little chat on there, and we'll see you guys on the next one. So again, what are we next week? What's the date next Monday, Tuesday, guys? Are we still in April? I know Friday's the 25th. Yeah, we're still in April, aren't we? So again, I should be live next Tuesday around 7ish, and then the week after it'll be Monday because of the members and patrons for our train live. But again, I will try and post this so you guys see. So hopefully see you on the next one. Thank you all, and a good night from me.